Begin standing comfortably and rolling your shoulders backwards, lifting the shoulders towards the ears and back and down and forward. Breathing naturally, begin to roll the shoulders forward. And then bring your hands to heart center for mountain pose. Make your weight even in both legs. Root your feet into the floor. And as you take your next inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Bring the palms together to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Continue to flow with the pace of your breath. Inhaling until the arms reach up and hands clasp. Exhaling all the way to bring the hands to heart center. Finding your own perfect pace. I'm going to turn to the side. As we inhale this time, let's add a forward fold. Hinge from your hips, slowly lower down. Bend the knees as much as you need. Let your head drop heavy. We'll pause here and turn our head no. And then nodding our head yes, forward and back, letting go of any tension in the neck and shoulders. And then we're going to find a flat back, extending our spine, bringing our hands to our shins, lengthening through the back of the legs. And then exhale, bend the knees, melt into your fold. And on your inhale, root the feet into the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, hands clasped together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly round and fold. Bend the knees, inhale, root the feet into the floor, rise tall, stand and reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, reach towards the floor, maybe lengthening the legs in this position if you can, but legs definitely straight for the halfway lift as we extend the spine. Exhale, round and release. Inhale, root tall to mountain. Exhaling, hands to heart center. We'll flow through this standing half series a couple more times. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen through the back of the legs. Exhale, round and release and lower. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Moving with intention. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands to the floor and bring your knees to the mat. Stack your knees under your hips and your wrist under your shoulder. Begin rounding your spine, dropping your tail, dropping your head. As you take your next inhale, lift your chest, lift your tail. This is cat and cow flow. We're flexing our spine and then extending our spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, let the belly drop towards the floor as the chest and tail lift. Continuing to move with your breath. Next, we'll move to child's pose. You can sink your hips back from this position or take the knees a little wider, creating some more space. Bring your hips towards your heels. Choosing either position of the legs, settle into child's pose. Feel your spine lengthen, the low back stretch. Taking one more deep inhale here and long exhale. We'll come back to all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Then as you exhale, twist to the left, reaching the left arm under the body. Flowing thread the needle. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, twist, reaching to the other side of the room. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisting. We'll do one more on this side. On your next inhale, sweep the left arm towards the sky. And exhale, sweep the left arm under the body. Continue for 3 more. We have flexed our spine, extended our spine, and now we're working through rotation. Returning the left hand to the floor, we'll sink our hips towards our heels to child's pose. And then we'll add a side bend, moving our hands over to the right, sinking into your left hip. Breathe into the left ribs. And then walk your hands over to the other side. Take a deep breath into the right ribs. We're going to come back to all fours and then come seated. Legs can be crossed. Maybe adding a cushion or a blanket underneath if you want to bring the hips a little higher. We're going to place one hand to the floor and begin flowing side bend stretch. You can inhale as you stretch to one side and exhale to the other, taking your time, keeping your hips rooted to the floor, creating space with our lateral bending. The next time your hand finds the mat, pause here. Option to turn the head to look towards the top hand. Breathe into the side of your body. Feel your hip rooting towards the floor. And let's take it over to the other side to hold for a few breaths, looking towards the ceiling or in any direction where your neck feels best. Let's return to a tall spine and stretch the upper back and shoulders. Take one arm across the body and gently nudge the forearm. Breathe into the upper back. Breathe into the shoulder joint. Let's take that stretch to the other side. Releasing and moving into a back bend, we can bring the hands behind us, maybe just the fingertips to the floor, or start to flatten the hands to the floor as you open your chest towards the ceiling, arching your back. You can look towards the ceiling if the neck feels strained here. Instead, look straight ahead. We'll return to a neutral spine and then walk our hands forward, folding over our legs. Take one more deep breath here, and then return to a tall spine, and we're going to spend the next 2 minutes focusing on our breath and a seated meditation. You can come close to a wall or maybe bring yourself into a chair or lie down flat on the floor or on your bed. We are going to use box breath to guide us through this moment of stillness today. For box breath, you'll inhale for 4 counts. Hold your inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. And leave the breath out of the body for 4 counts. So on our next inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue the count on your own for the next 30 seconds. Return to your normal breathing pattern. Open your eyes. Check in with your tall spine, and let's take one more big stretch together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. May you move back into your day with flexibility and calm. I look forward to doing this with you again tomorrow.